Hello, everybody. Today we have a problem that effectively it's math, but it's really an application that you can find in chemistry, biology, physics, even in pharmacy. So it's something that really is a good method of making solutions, but it applies to a lot of sciences and, like I said, to chemistry also, or to pharmacy also. Okay, so here is the question. You need 4 liters of a 15% saline solution. Mixture X is a 20% saline solution. Mixture Y is a 10% saline solution. How many liters of mixture X and how many liters of mixture Y do you need to make a new 15% solution? Okay, so the method that we're going to use to solve this problem is called the allegation method, and colloquially it's also known as the tic-tac-toe method because kind of you can make a tic-tac-toe grid, and it facilitates solving the problem. Anyway, so back to the question, we are making 4 liters of a solution that is 15% saline. However, to make that solution, what's available is a 20% solution and a 10% solution. So we need to know how much of each will have to be mixed for us to be able to make 4 liters of the mixture that has that specific percentage or concentration. So, like I said, the best way to do this is to use allegation method, and I'm going to try and explain what that method involves. So let's start with the grid on the left hand side right here. Uh, so like I said, it's kind of like a tic-tac-toe grid. Uh, Basically, it has 9 squares or 9 spots like this, uh, 3 rows of three cells each. All right, so what you do is you start off by the higher known percentage in the left-hand top cell, and then you do the lower known percentage in the bottom left cell. In the middle or right in the center, you place the percentage of the required solution. So in our situation, we have a 20% solution, we have a 10% solution, and we're trying to make a 15% solution. So those three we plug in there. Now, the next step is basically a subtraction. So what you do is you take the difference of the 20 and the 15. So look at the arrows. You're going by the diagonal. So you start with the 20 and the 15. I'm not saying subtract 15 from 20 or 20 from 15. We're just talking about taking the difference and keeping it positive. So if you have to do 20 minus 15, then that's what you have to do. And here is where you place the answer in the bottom right hand cell. So you start with the top left hand cell, subtract or take the difference between that and the center cell, and you place the answer in the right hand bottom cell. Then at the from starting from the bottom left hand cell, you do the same procedure. You take the diagonal, so you're taking the difference between what's in the center cell and the bottom left hand cell, and you always put the positive value in the top right hand cell. So you're not subtracting one from the other specifically, you're just taking the difference. However, it works out so that you get a positive value. Okay, so that part is where your tic-tac-toe has done its job, and that's over. Now, what this is telling us is that you will need 5 parts of the 20% solution and 5 parts of the 10% solution to make 10 parts of the 15% solution. So remember, if you add the 5 and the 5, you get the 10. Now this question is kind of unique in the sense that it's asking for uh, equal parts here. but that's not always the case. So sometimes you'll find that you have a 30% solution, let's say, and a 10% solution, and you need a 15%, in which case, when you do the subtraction, this will come out to be different from equal. And doesn't matter, even if it's that, what you're doing basically is adding these two together to get the total number of parts, and then each of these numbers individually represents the parts of the solution that is in the same row written to the left. So that's, you will come across questions like that also. So just keep that in mind, that you add these two together to get the total number of parts, out of which this is the number of parts for this solution, and this is the number of parts for this solution. Okay, so and then beyond that, it's just a case of what we call ratios and proportions. And if you need more details on how to do the ratios and proportions, and that might be a separate solution, you can find out, you can ask me for clarification, or ask me to make you a video for that, but that's for then. So for now, for here, what you really need is 5 parts of the 20% solution, 5 parts of the 10% solution to make 10 parts of the 15% solution. And since you are making a total of 4 liters, what this really means is that you will need half of those 4 liters will have to be 20%, and the other half of those 4 liters will have to be 10%. So you mix 2 liters of the 20%, 2 liters of the 10%, and you get a total of 4 liters of the 15% solution. And like I said, it's not always 5 parts of one, 5 of the other, or equal parts. Sometimes they can be different, and in that case, you have to add them together and then divide uh, each quantity by the sum and so on. That is, like I said, it's a ratio proportion method. If you know the method, then you can apply it easily. If you don't know it, and if you want me to explain it to you, please ask. Okay, that is all there is to it. This is Mr. A signing off.